are now seeing what were initially warning signals 50, 60 years ago are now full-on alarm bells.
1 million species is at risk of extinction, according to a new report from the United Nations. It's being called the 6th mass extinction on our planet, and it's happening right in front of our eyes. The report is based on a review of 15,000 scientific and government sources compiled by 145 expert authors from 50 countries over the last 3 years. It's being called the most comprehensive report on biodiversity and ecosystems ever completed.
We are at a place where 40% of the Earth's surface, terrestrial Earth, is under agriculture. We've been clearing forests. That is what's driving the biodiversity crisis as it is today.
The report lists turning grasslands and other ecosystems into farmland or developments as one of the larger man-made contributors. The report says species loss is accelerating at rates up to 100 times faster than at any other point in history. Over 66% of marine environments have been significantly altered by human actions. Every year, as much as 400 tons of heavy metals, solvents, and other toxic materials are dumped into global waterways. Plastic pollution has increased tenfold, while overfishing is removing thousands of untargeted fish species from an ecosystem already on the brink of collapse.
People don't necessarily know that, when you go out into the ocean to catch your tuna, you might be catching 100 other species that then die as a result of that. We've noticed reductions in aerial insects.
Like bees and other pollinators, the report lists as much as $577 billion in global crops are at risk from pollinator loss. The very insects we depend on for food production are disappearing at an alarming rate, and that could be devastating for humanity.
If business as usual was maintained, right, the rate of extinction right now is 1,000 times higher than it should be. There's a series of cascading effects of losing species on our economy, on our health, and on the way that the actual biosphere is working.
The world has seen 5 mass extinctions in the past where, in the blink of an eye, 75% of Earth's life dies off. It happened with the dinosaurs, but this is different. It's a slow death, being driven by human activity, and habitat loss is one of the biggest threats happening worldwide.
When you shift over a wetland into cropland, you lose some biodiversity and some ecological goods and services getting your corn. So there's all these trade-offs that people, I don't think they're really even aware of.
With only 8 million total estimated species now on Earth combined, losing 1 million of them in the next few decades will fundamentally change all life on Earth. In Winnipeg, Mark Neufeld, City News.